let anyone enjoy this song for more than 8 seconds. Who are these psychopaths watching an hours-long video for the primary purpose of hearing 9 to 20 seconds of a song? Sumit, 1 second. They are in the wrong studio. I might have given you the wrong link here a second. Let me put the right link in this chat, in the back chat. Because you're back in the, yeah. You're back in the original one. Let me put here. I'm putting the here. Wait. You can hear me now. Sorry, you're in the wrong stream. Look at the back chat. I gave you the link back there. All right. See. Yep. So I accidentally gave the wrong stream there. I think this is confusing. I'm hearing both of them. Should see them come over here in a second. Which one is this? Is this? All right, there we go. And then
you sent the same link twice.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Anyway, so if you remember, this is the one we did 2 streams ago, the Yancy with the dancing turtle. So I was just going to show the highlight, remember, from the original Yancy, talking about what he did wrong. I think this is the part of it.
She can get my EIN and talk to her about it was H&R Block.
We listened to
this.
this.
Disappeared on me.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to mow the lawn.
Hear him talk about the turtle dance.
What'd you do?
He made up a silly song.
Oh, yeah. What was the song about?
So I made up a dance up for it.
What was the song about?
It was about a turtle.
Yeah. What was the turtle's name?
He's so pissed.
Oh, Yancy makes me dancy.
Can't help but shake my panties.
The turtle's name was Yansy.
Yancy.
Yancy.
Cool.
Oh, Yansy, you make me dance.
She was comment extra.
I did, yes.
Cool.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to play the DJ Payne song?
My panties.
I don't know.
Yeah.
My panties.
Probably need to ask Wes.
So that was the lyrics, right? Yancy makes me dancey, makes me want to shake my panties. That was it. That's the lyrics.
That's it.
All right. And then remember at the end, the skunk. Well,
but I never got through what I went through then. I never would have met you. I think about you all the time, and I miss you all the time. I feel so helpless, it's frustrating, because all I wanted to do for my life to revolve around you. Yeah, everything to me, Jamie. I won't bother you so you can enjoy your friends. Good night. Ugh, your fucking dog got sprayed by a fucking skunk. I lied. I'm calling. Fuck. I forgot you have your show. They say use tomato paste to take away skunk smell, but the only thing I have is tomato sauce and tomato soup. And I don't know if either of those will work. Fuck, it stinks.
That's his actual picture, right?
Yeah, these are his pictures. Pouring it on the dog.
Is it his picture?
Oh, that poor doggy.
I hope this works. I think it's sprayed under your closet or our bedroom. Now use points all on the kitchen floor and have the door blanket that your dog rubbed the skunk piss on in the washer with bleach and washing it extra dirty. The shit still stinks in here. I'm gonna bury my head. Egg, I won't let your dog sleep on our bed, so he insists on sleeping on the floor right next to my side of the bed, and he still stinks.
This call was brought to...
All right, so now that's the next day. He's supposed to start a new job today. And remember those lyrics, because Lorne has twisted them again. This is another classic, a throwaway line. I'm sure this was a right extract. This was a throwaway line when he's like, "Oh, what are the lyrics?" Right? Oh, Yancy.
Oh yeah,
made up on the fly.
Reborn totally came up on the fly.
No idea that it would turn into this.
It still stinks in here. I want to talk to Maggie Joe today.
Maggie
I'm gonna
Joe.
make a cast of my cock and send it to you. I don't want you to argue with me about it, please. I'm having a really hard time here and I need you to have me there. I love you so fucking much, Jamie. And there's nothing easy about not being able to be face to face with you. That's why I asked for your pictures, because I try to do everything I can to help me feel as close to you as I can. I hate being without you. And I want to know more about this song with the turtle's panties falling off.
There
and
we
this
go.
dance you made to it, because that shit doesn't even...
There we go. The panties never fell off. It was shaking panties.
sound good. I'm so confused right now, Jamie. I can't believe it. I can't believe we're even going through this kind of bullshit still. Never mind about me talking to Maggie Joe. I used to not have a doubt that it was me that you was in love with. Now, I'm halfway convinced that it's Will that you're in love with. The more thought I put into the way you act with him, the more it makes me feel second to him. All that I can think is that if you wanted to be with me, then you would. But all that I can see is that you're still up there with him, and a dildo made from him, and bragging him up to me all the time, and making me feel like I can't do anything right. I don't know what to think. I'm not working today. I have to get the skunk smell off Roscoe and out of the house. Maybe I should get a blow-up
First
doll
day
and
of
name her
work.
Debbie. It would be almost the
Say it again, Derek.
His first day at a new job.
He has to call out of the first day because he's been sprayed by a skunk. You're muted. You're muted, Suma.
Sarah Boone was in a holding cell for her first or her second week of some job that she obviously lost. So, you know.
And somehow that's less embarrassing than Lorne.
Oh, much. Yeah, definitely.
I can't come in today. I got sprayed by a skunk.
Just also, why call in? I'm sure, you know.
This is the old lady, right, Derek? This is that job? The one he eventually gets fired
is
from
it?
as well? I think this is the one where, you know,
I thought this was the gravel.
No, I thought this was the old lady.
That may have been the one he was doing in the live I saw earlier.
Well, I think this is the one where he's doing the
You're
work for the
right.
old lady with the guy who's digging the ditches, and she's trying to tell him what to do, and he's like, he's been digging ditches for 30 years.
Was there a chandelier in a closet?
There are chandeliers in closets.
Yeah.
That's a whole thing. And a vaulted
It's
ceiling.
mentioned in this vaulted ceiling.
Yeah.
Speaking of chandeliers, I hung a chandelier. This is a tangent. My wife has exquisite taste in decoration, right? But she picked this chandelier when we moved in here. And the chain it came with was to be hung. It was capable of being hung from like the 4th story as a dining room table.
Yeah,
like
swag.
this chain, this heavy chain, which I could pull a vehicle out of the ditch from. And I needed about like 3 feet of it, but it had this plastic lining on the electric. So I had to pull off the sleeving with my teeth for like 700 feet. It was ridiculous, but I still have the chain and I plan on using it for when society collapses.
same thing you've done with your Wildo, only you casted it from the actual person. I guess it doesn't matter. You've decided to put your friends first. Not something I ever expect my fiancé to say and do, but I also have to take into
You accused her
consideration
of
that
it.
a world revolves around someone that's not me. It sucks that you plan a life with me, but you want to live your life with Will. I don't see how you think I can accept that.
I think you need to make up your mind if you want to marry me or Will. He gave you a ring and I have one I'm paying for. With the bullshit closeness you're sharing with him, I'm not convinced that it's me you want. I just thought about something that's a hard dose of reality that you probably won't like, and it might be correct and it might not be. But if this is the kind of closeness that you and Will share, where your spouses come second, then I can understand Winnie wanting a divorce.
That's the other thing, right? Lorne is such a jackass as well. He dated Will's wife when they were married, and Winnie, Will's wife in the universe, broke up or divorced Will to be with Lorne. Now Lorne is pissed that Jamie, who was dating Will after Will was dating, or Jamie was dating Lorne, is possibly a romantic rival for Jamie. Like, he is such a dirtbag.
Wait,
like,
Lorne dated someone?
Well, not in reality.
Not in reality.
Other than that one at the bar. What was her name? Debbie
Paula.
or Deborah?
Paula.
Paula.
No, in universe, Winnie was married to Will. Winnie fell in love with Lorne and left Will for Lorne. And then Will hooked up with Jamie, right? Am I getting this right? Maybe
This is not a hookup. This is. I don't think I'm ever going to understand the fact that all
these fake people, and then they break up, and then now Jamie is dating Lorne, and Lorne is pissed that Will is hanging around Jamie, even though they're friends, when he broke up their marriage. Like, as far as he knows.
Will was also engaged to MJ, right?
I don't know. Was he?
I thought so.
I mean, it could be. I have no idea. I haven't heard, even I haven't heard all the Lorne verse. So.
Oh no, it's next to impossible to hear everything. It's
Polynomial. Was Will? No, MJ was engaged to John Michael Jr.
Yes, but I thought MJ was also engaged to Will at some point.
No.
We need
Maggie Jo
Billy in here.
Maggie Jo dated Jamie.
Another character in the Jamie saga.
Got it.
Yeah.
I haven't heard about them yet.
I'm not going to be married to someone that puts me second to a friend. That might be something you want to think about while you're taking your time, putting your friend first. You didn't contact me last night when you would have contacted me by now if I were first, and if you were in love with me. It's not looking like it's me you want. I'm so sick of bullshit fucking games. I'm sorry that you're more in love with Will than you are me. Good luck to you both.
What is this horse shit I'm reading?
Bullshit, Jamie. I'm tired of the fucking game. I'm tired of this goddamn bullshit game. I'm tired of you, your fucking Wildo. I'm tired of you fucking acting like Will's the best thing in your fucking life. You want to put him fucking first, you're not going to have me.
You are the one playing game.
Always the threats. Always the threats. Always the empty threats.
You're the one playing game, Jamie. You look at all the fucking horse shit that you're doing with Will. Do you know how the fucking song sounds? You remember that fucking turtle song that fucking Will made up that you made a dance to? Do you know how that sounds? You made up the turtle song with the turtle's panties falling off. You did a fucking dance, made up some dance about panties falling off. How does that fucking...
Too. He hears the word panties and then he thinks
off.
They're off. Like...
The panties never came off.
I mean, the reason he's thinking it sounds ridiculous is not the reason it sounds ridiculous.
Right, exactly.
You know, like, and also he has no idea what sounds ridiculous here.
Yeah, panties coming off. That's all. That as soon as you heard the word panties, there's one purpose for panties. They're for coming off in his mind. And panties is such a. It's also such like a. Not adolescent, but like it's not lingerie, right? Or like you know, underwear. It gets I don't know.
Well, we also hear it so much in the Holy Lorneography.
Yeah,
and not anywhere else.
You know what that sounds like? Sounds like the dance you made up, you fucking penis fell off. That's what it sounds like.
He's choking on his words. We have. It works. I will $5 polynomial purebred. I will put in messages the ISKB series of Lorne history. I'm sort of kind of bored series of Lorne history. It's helped me a ton. Yeah, but his series cuts off. Well, you know, it would cover this, I guess. His series cuts off before
case 3, I believe.
I thought it cuts off at the robot.
Does it? I thought it cut itself off.
I don't know. There really are two eras, right? There's the Amber and Fiero era, and then I would call it the Will era.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
The Epoch or whatever, right? And underneath those, you have mini segments of Ramona,
Casey,
Casey 1, Casey 2, Debbie, and all this stuff. And then you have the Will arc, which starts with the robot, and then you got case 3, and I mean, it can all be very laid out. It's all fascinating, but
it's very complicated.
It is
it's
very
like
complicated.
A soap opera.
It's like trying to, it is. It's like trying to understand all the ins and outs of like a series like Lost without watching them all.
And I don't watch any of those things, but this is the kind of thing I can, I have attention span for.
Well, that's the other thing that I try and tell people, like, as long as you get into it, like it's non-linear. The more you find out, the funnier it will be. It doesn't matter what order you find out.
Right.
These items, right? You don't need to know that this. If you just heard this call and you didn't know he was on TCAP, finding out he was on TCAP would be funnier, right? Finding out that he was arrested on his birthday is even funnier. Finding out that he was catfished before this, where Mona is funnier. Finding out he was catfished after this with KC3 is funnier. Like, you could find these in any order, and they build on themselves.
Finding out he's sexting with an AI voice of a British male because at his request.
And then finding out that Will is the person behind the voice that he finds is talking to.
I mean, just every piece of it is hilarious. And he hasn't killed anyone, so we can enjoy it.
Yes. And all of these catfishing has saved real victims. So that's why it's...
Right. Yeah, it's really just a guilty pleasure.
And by the way, Xteric, I'm thinking of shortening the... Oh, thank you for the $5 again. I'm thinking of shortening that motto to just stupidity survives in the absence of mockery. That's what the channel motto is.
All right. Brevity
That's
is
what
nice.
it fucking sounds like, Jamie.
No, I didn't. 87.
You think about anything you're fucking doing with him? Anything at all? He's fucking seeing you naked.
You don't fucking listen, moron.
You're fucking getting in the goddamn hot tub. He sees your fucking snatch. Sees your fucking everything. You don't give a fuck about how I feel. Why the fuck do I want to be somebody that doesn't care about how I feel? That fucking dildo, you got his cock in your fucking hand all the time.
In your hand.
And up this fucking pussy, and you're happy.
He loves
I'm glad that you're fucking happy, while I'm miserable.
We are all happy you're miserable, Lorne. We are all happy that is the case.
How does that make you feel?
You don't
Your
fucking
fucking
listen,
fiance
moron.
is up here while you're shoving down some fucking statue of another guy's cock up your cunt. Real good fucking job. That shows me a lot of love. And that fucking guy is living right there with you. Do you not think about anything? That's fucking... You got his fucking gun. Damn it, Jamie. His head is so fucking far up your ass.
He's
see
at the
anything.
point of anger where he's spitting.
He's so fucking perfect. Don't fucking marry him. I'm not gonna agree with somebody that's...
What'd you say?
I think he's enjoying this. I think he just likes saying the word pussy.
Not as much as he likes saying cock.
Well, he gets to say that too. So, and hand,
And yes,
kind of getting off on this a little.
And Bullrush brought up a good point. This is sober.
Yeah, this is sober Lorne.
Yeah.
Like when the years when he was drinking. I mean, which was another ridiculous thing. Like
I don't think I've ever
I
heard
can
of
understand. Like the dude only ever drinks Bud Light, and he is slaughtered.
Yeah, can you
on
explain
Bud-
that to me?
What?
How people get drunk on Bud Light?
Yeah, no, that's what I don't get. I don't get.
I guess if you drink enough of them in short enough of a time.
He
I
doesn't
just
have
always
enough
figured they're
money.
using it as a chaser.
He doesn't have enough money to get to the amount of drunk he would require for the way he sounds. He's like falling down, slurring. He's
Probably doesn't have a very efficient liver.
No, his liver's shot. That's for sure.
So he
But I
gets
mean-
real fast.
Mine should be shot, but I mean it. I can't imagine like how. And he's like throwing up. I'm like, how much did you drink?
Well, he may have been born compromised. I'm just saying.
Possibly.
Oh yeah, he probably was.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of his organs were tip-top condition. when he, just saying.
Put me second to him. That's not showing me fucking love at all.
You don't fucking listen, moron.
Yeah, with Debbie's name on it, do ya? How would you fucking like that?
Go for it.
Go for it. What the fuck you can? You got a fucking little dick in your hand. You shove that up your fucking tongue, you're fucking great. Nobody in the world has as good a dick as fucking Will.
He said
Made a statue of his quack.
Fuck your fucking Will, though.
a cast.
You want to fucking love Will more than you do me? Then you go right ahead, but I'm not gonna be in the fucking race for that shit.
So do I get to talk? Oh right, it's all about Lorne as per usual.
Oh, of course it's all about Lorne. You know why? Because Jerry's down there in the whole other fucking world with Will right there and his fucking Wildo. And Will's so
Sounds
fucking
like
great,
Drunk
won't you?
It does sound like drunk Lauren.
Did he come up with the term Wildo?
No, they.
Okay.
Well,
They
no,
did.
wait.
Yeah.
He did.
That's pretty
So
clever.
there was
for him.
Wildo first, which was the warning word that was used for when they would start calls so that Lorne would know it was Jamie. Then it changed
No, that
to
was Waldo. That was Waldo.
Then it changed to Waldo. I just found this out today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just learned this.
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it changed to Waldo.
Because if you think about it, Suma, if you're using a voice changer, you wouldn't exactly know who was using it, right? So the code word was their enigma.
I mean, you'd think you would know only one person using it, but
Their enigma signal to know this is an authenticated message coming from Jamie.
I mean, just
You like that World War II reference there,
I
X-Ray?
do like that World War II reference.
Go ahead, Suma. Sorry. Oh no, that was it. Okay, that was it.
Lord, she feels safe with Will. Of course, Will's been in our relationship ever since it fucking started. Every fucking day. Fuck you. Don't tell me to fuck off when you're the one out there fucking off down there.
Fuck off.
Fuck you. Fuck off.
fuck
You
off.
fucking Will Wilson, goddamn head. I'm fucking tired of that bullshit. You want
Wait, did you have a question?
No.
Oh no, okay. Sorry.
put him fucking... Go right ahead. I won't be in your fucking life. I'm up here trying to make a fucking life for us, and all you can think about is down there with Will because you feel safe. It's fucking Will.
So selfish and self-centered. Thanks for proving
Really,
my feelings
Jamie?
don't matter.
Really?
Trying to make
Jamie,
life for him in this.
you can't even come up here for 2 days to see me,
To glow down.
and then go back down there, because I've mentioned that to you before,
Go back to
and you
this.
don't do it. You don't want to fucking do it. You know why? I don't think you really
And he's the shittiest.
sound like you're in love with Will.
I have to
Every
talk
fucking
about...
week.
Not to go on another tangent, but again, this is also very adolescent, right? The idea that you're interested in somebody else means you love them, right? Versus like it could just be like somebody you're hooking up with, right? Like
there's almost an innocence to it, actually. Like
right. Like a childlike innocence, which means he hasn't been in many relationships, right? Because you're not going to just, oh, I'm with this person. Okay, now I love this person. That's why I'm going to hang out with them, right? No, it's just somebody else you're hanging out with.
And
like
this thing on the most worst is sexual, because this.
Yeah,
British fella kept
we did the
asking him,
call.
like,
We did the
sexual
call last week. I feel like Suma didn't listen to our call exchange.
I may not have gotten it all.
No, it was fine. At the end of our correct, I was like, I'm kind of glad Suma's not here for this.
Yeah,
It's dirty, right? Is that why? Or
very dirty call.
yeah, right. Which is why I don't
mean,
want to. Like, I can't even.
I spliced in this.
Those things waterproof? With the case it is.
This is the sound he is making for half of the call, talking about licking up her.
Oh yeah, because she asked him, well, when was the last? I mean, the questions are very funny, and his answers are even funnier, but not intentionally. And
But yeah, 20 minutes later after the examination, he's like, "Oh, sorry, Miss Armstrong, you have some juice down here," and I'm gonna lick. And that's exactly what it sounds like.
So disgusting. And he, as you've said, his descriptions of, when he's asked questions are so sophomoric, to put it nicely. It's just like, that's not how, it's like the wet air.
Not how any of this works.
It's not how this goes.
Right. And I think we break it down. You can still listen to our breakdown of it, but I mean, it is very clear to me that he is reliving a fantasy involving a minor in that call, because it's of like, oh, the tummy hurts. Oh, is your tummy hurting? Like all this kind of stuff. Like,
yeah, but there are some men who treat every woman like that. So I don't
her vagina, as Sloth Cat just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it even goes far enough to that there's an actual age or person or, I don't know.
And he says clits on record. I'm looking at your clits.
Vagina, I see.
Vagina.
Sophomoric.
What is sophomoric? Yeah, none of it. Forget it. It's fine, T. Darling. If this is how your relationship goes, it's good. It's fine. You do you.
This for the 100th time.
Every fucking way you act, you're in love with Will. Every fucking way you act.
You're cutting out 87.
The fucking phone is outside. Now I won't be cutting out. Every way you act, Jamie, you're in love with Will. Everything is about Will. You want Will in all our fucking arguments. You want Will right there with you in everything, including his fucking cock. It doesn't matter how I feel and what I tell you. I don't.
It's like call.
Yes.
Ulrich has a point. I hope he speaks to the court appointed therapist about robot Jamie and the really. Can you imagine him sitting there and be like, "You understand, Jamie? Well, she's my girlfriend. She lost her voice, and she's a robot. But she has this dildo with her best friend's cock. It's Wildo." And for the record, Westmost got me hooked on Lorne with the Mother's Day Angelo call with Tiffany.
Oh, that's the most worst, right?
Yeah, most worst Westmost became the most worst.
Yeah.
Yes. He got me hooked up with the Angelo Tiffany call with him screaming over the coffee. Oh.
What's that?
At some point.
It doesn't matter how I feel as long as you have it.
I'm supposed to come up every week into your milk.
What'd you say, Xer?
Angelo.
Call him Angel!
He has one nut. What are you gonna have, half a kid?
That call is great because he's screaming He's screaming as if it's on speaker and everyone's listening and laughing. He's just screaming the whole time in obvious
For the
jealousy
most
of Tiffany.
ridiculous thing.
Yeah. On
Who's
Mother's
Angelo?
Day.
You know what? I'll find out.
Angelo is yet another love interest that's meant to rival Lorne. And the thing he did that was so evil was he got a cup of coffee for Lorne's love interest.
He brought Tiffany a coffee in the hospital, and he's like, "What? Jamie couldn't get it. Whitney couldn't get it. Why didn't
you get it, Lorne?"
Well, because he's not allowed to be there. But Tiffany asked Angelo for a coffee, and she brought it to him, and he is over the top,
fuming.
Yeah. The way he says "cock" is like he's choking on a cock.
Cock.
Have you seen the Interrogation? Now I don't remember his name, but it's this kid. He's an athlete. He's like a lacrosse athlete or something. And
yeah. I know who you're talking about.
That's
what's his name?
I just wanted to talk.
Dodd. She can't be Dodd.
She's dead? No
way. What's her name?
I mean, he doesn't sound anything like that, but you know. Yeah,
I'm gonna find it here. What's his name?
Like Colton, or
she's not Dad.
She's Dad. Dad. And it's so obvious that he totally just went there and demolished her.
Yeah, no, Yardley. Yardley was the girl. Yeah. Yardley's not Dad.
That poor girl.
What's his name? It's not in here. It's not showing me on the thing.
It's not Trevor, but it's
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right, Exteric? Or we're talking about?
No.
You don't have any idea?
No idea.
Do you not watch JCS?
Very rarely do.
What are you talking about?
Bruce Rivers did a video on him too. Do you know Bruce Rivers?
I know Bruce Rivers.
Yeah.
He did a video on that also. And it's really funny because he's doing what we're doing. I love it.
George Hughley the Third.
Oh, right. George Hughley or whatever. Yeah.
He sounds like he has the thickest California accent, but he's from
it's like a
DC.
Valley Girl accent. Weird. It's really weird. And he also, it's the kind of thing like that must come out when he's really drunk, which I suspect he still is.
Yeah, he's a raging alcoholic.
Yeah. And God knows what else. He's disgusting. Jocks can really be like another species.
I'm trying to find it and we can pull it up here so we can show Extra what he's missing out on.
So you feel better. Yeah, that's not selfish and self.
Gee, darling, what is sophomoric? Sophomoric means you're viewing a relationship or sexual as a sophomore, as you're a 16-year-old. That's literally what it means.
It's just immature.
Immature.
Immature is the best word for it.
Well, sophomores are 16, so.
Centered.
You want to fucking interfere with me, Jamie? How you gonna do that? How you gonna fucking marry me? With Will here?
I have to get better first, moron.
Yeah, you have to get better first. You can come up for 2 days.
You can't hear that in the background, right?
I'm supposed to come up there with me weak health into your mold and smoke-filled trailer so you feel better? Yeah, that's not selfish and self-centered.
Oh, fucking bullshit, Jamie. You can't even send me fucking pictures of you. Yeah, you can let Will see you naked.
He did send pictures of her.
That's okay, because it's Will.
You didn't like
It's just Will. The same Will that...
What'd you say?
Jamie did send pictures of herself naked. He just didn't like them.
Well,
why not?
He sent pictures.
He said the lighting wasn't good or whatever.
Yeah.
I think actually the pictures were of like a man's ass crack and they pretended.
I mean, yeah, the lighting was not great on purpose, right? But
I mean, he's pretty picky.
Apparently so.
He blows up in January because, he got the picture from her. He's begging for a picture, got the picture, and he's like, wait a minute, why you covering up your tits? Why are you covering up your tits?
Oh, that's why. That's what I thought. I figured he was complaining because they weren't really showing enough.
Right. And then he accused her of being naked the entire time, covering up for the picture, and then
being naked with Will.
And then because she was naked with Will, then she covered up for the picture for Lorne. And why are you covering up for me when you're showing everyone else?
You have a statue of his cock.
I think the episode is called "Everyone Else Gets to See Them."
I believe that's correct. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
There's a pandemic, but it doesn't matter because Lorne wants what he wants.
Jamie, don't give me this bullshit about a pandemic when you travel from California to Nashville, because Nashville is a hot spot.
Hot spot.
Jamie can't work, but I can visit Lorne.
It didn't fucking matter that your fiance was in Maine. You had no desire to come to Maine.
Jamie can't work, but I can visit Lorne. Isn't that intelligent?
Nashville was the fucking hot spot for porn.
Jamie can't work, but I can visit Lorne. Isn't that intelligent?
Jamie can't work. Jamie's working, isn't she? She's healthy enough to do fucking porn, but she's not healthy enough to ride.
I'm not, you moron, you
15, 16 hours to see me. Her fiance, the guy that she says she loves.
I'm supposed to come up there with me, weak health into your mold and smoke-filled trailer so you feel better? Yeah, that's not selfish and self-centered.
There's any fucking mold in my goddamn trailer.
Yes, there is.
No, there is not. This fucking paint has been old. It's not mold.
No, it's mold.
But good job pointing out one part of the equation, moron.
What, that you're in love with Will?
Got her!
No idiot. The smoke.
Oh, sorry I didn't point out that you're in love with Will. Because every fucking sign points to that.
If you aren't going to listen just like last night, I'm going.
Jamie, you say the same fucking shit. I tell you what, Baldwin, you say the same fucking shit. Oh, I've listened plenty. I've listened plenty. You're not listening. You still got that fucking dildo of Will.
Oh, you listened? Quiz time.
That is more important to you than anything.
Listened? Quiz time.
I'm tired of the fucking game, Jamie. You're playing a fucking game. You're prolonging it coming up here to see me.
Why did I say I was putting my friends first, Lorne?
That's something I'm never gonna fucking stand for.
You listen.
You want to put your fucking friends first? You go ahead, but I'm not sticking around.
Unacceptable.
I am never gonna have a fucking fiance that puts their friends first.
He's half right.
That's not what partnership is about. That's not what
you listen.
Being a wife and
Answer
husband.
the question,
That's not what being a husband and wife are about.
You listen.
That is not what
Answer
being.
the question, dipshit.
That's not what being a husband and wife are about.
Answer the question, dipshit.
No, because you keep fucking
Why
saying
did I say I was putting my friends first, Lorne?
Don't know. You said it so fucking fast. You hung up.
No,
because you were sick of putting me first. Well, how's that gonna fucking work in a marriage, Jamie? Fucking Will comes out to fucking say, me and you are married, but you're gonna put fucking Will first.
Not what I said.
All right, and I know X-Derek has to drop in 14 minutes. I just wanted to show two things here. First, we'll look at this little George Hughley the Third when he's told that he's killed Yardley. Oops. There we go. Listen to the accent.
No, she's dead.
She's dead?
He killed her, George. He killed her.
She's dead?
I think you knew that already.
Can't be dead.
In our opinion, George is being truthful here, and we believe the interrogator feels the same way in this moment.
Cut forward.
She's dead?
How the fuck is she dead?
Because you killed her, George.
How the fuck is she
Like
dead?
this. Because you killed her.
George appears to be going through a delayed response. It's so foreign a revelation that it's yet to sink
To me, it
in.
was the top part that was really like, you know, he's like, I just want to talk.
I just want to talk. Yeah, I just want to talk. I just want to talk.
It's a wall when she was sitting on the bed, and I was like, and I grabbed her and I like shook her. I was like, stop, like we need to like, and looked at her. I was like, we need to like talk about this. And, like,
just need to talk.
I mean, I was on
Yeah, that kind of sounds like talk.
Like I never struck her. I never like hit her.
Just need to talk. All right, next thing I'm going to show you is this whole
Bruce Rivers one is really good if you want.
Experiment with the pre-recorded. So this is what I was looking at with the. So just to give you an idea of the insanity that YouTube puts you through. So the pre-recorded I did, it's gotten better, but the pre-recorded I did on Sarah Boone, 4 new motions and an affidavit, right? These are the, you see the videos here that it's, oh, wait, I don't think I'm sharing screen. Okay. Okay, so it shows you what videos are pointing to your video or where you've gotten a view from. So the problem with 3D Pokemon was one. I'm like, what?
Yeah, how does that happen?
Right. Where is it? Can you beat Shin Megami Tensei if without demons? What?
Is that like an anime thing or?
Yeah, I don't know. Man gives birth. Homemade squishy update. And I was just like,
what are people watching? First of all,
yeah, that was kind of the question. So then it's gotten like I got one Tanika's videos. This is Tanika's video from today. I got 37 views off that. That makes sense. I also got previously before that video was out. Richard Allen. What
is that? Steven McDaniels or whatever his name is?
No, this is a new True Crime Loser video, which I think True Crime Loser was probably the first channel I found that I was following in my true crime adventure.
Yeah.
So him being on there, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like they're pointing at me, but there were like maybe one other Sarah Boone video on here at the same time. It was just like Pokemon, all this. I'm like, why would somebody?
It's interesting. I don't get those yet. I guess I don't have enough subscribers or whatever, but they're always like there's not enough data, you know. I assume that's what that is.
You can look at it. I mean, viewer gender, we've got 95% female. Hey-o!
I've only got 73% female. Or 72%.
Well, I mean, the ladies love X Dexter. That's
right. Obviously.
X Derek.
You're just combining the names now.
Yeah,
I'm just surprised that. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that you although Lorne, I feel like you'd think would be a more male interest, although I guess not really. But true crime in general is
most of my like I was gonna say at least a solid 60%, if not 70% of my videos in terms of views are Sarah Boone. So that's
mostly
like
females.
my search results for the term Sarah Boone. I'm not in the top 30. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like you're in the top 30, Suma.
Of Sarah Boone?
Yeah, with the term Sarah Boone. And I'm like, I totally get it. I'm not jealous. I'm trying to understand why are you pairing me with the 3D Pokemon people?
Right.
It doesn't seem like a cross.
Yeah, like how's that a segue?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like Pokemon. I also like Sarah Boone. And
right, you like Pokemon, but nobody would know it.
And
to my knowledge.
No, I don't like Pokemon at all. Like I play it, but maybe it's
you're not making
on my
videos
phone.
about it or.
And like all the things they tell you to look for, the like engagement, you got to have a good click through it. It was like 20%. Yeah. I'm like, okay, so 1 out of 5 people you show this to, they click on. You only have like 3 search results for Sarah Boone. What? And you put me after Pokemon 3D. What are you doing?
Oh, I see. So they place you after that, is what they're saying.
Yeah, as soon as that person watched that video on the end screen that popped up, and mine was one of the tiles, and then somebody clicked on it. It was like, okay, I will watch the Sarah Boone video after this.
Are you trying to run a business here, or what? You two? It just makes no sense.
Like, great. I'm like, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Like, tell me, you know, like if nobody likes it, that I can accept that. I can accept it, right? But if you're showing me that you're promoting me off of Pokemon, I'm not getting it.
Yeah,
right? I'm not,
that's so strange. Now I understand what you're saying, and that's very strange.
And with everyone saying, like, I'm so glad I found it, I'm like, yeah, I don't know why it's buried. Like, I would rather have people tell me I suck and then not change, right? Because I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But if there's something I need to do differently, I'll do it.
Someone left him. So in the first Nancy Brophy thing that I did, I talked about hoarders and how every hoarder has somehow a head of cabbage that they say is still good in the middle. And a woman came on and she was like, I found this because I was looking for a cabbage recipe.
But that is a unique word. That is a
that
word
makes
that
sense.
goes over.
That makes sense. That's one of those like rare things.
Is there a Boom Pokemon? Is there a Sarah Pokemon?
That's very strange. I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of
Pokemon motions.
But the algorithm should know better than that.
And so, yeah, I was like, well, okay.
That's so weird.
So, I mean, the recorded video did do much better than any of the lives, which is fine. So I'll keep releasing pre-recorded, and because I prefer lives over pre-recorded, just because I like the interaction with other people and the interaction with chat. Right? It's fun. That's why I'm not going to change what I'm doing, no matter how many people want me to get rid of X Derek.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, a lot of complaints. Even I'm getting complaints now. But you know what?
You're getting complaints on your channel.
Yeah, they're like, get rid of X Derek and maybe I'll subscribe. I have no affiliation. That channel, that True Crime Body Language with Paul and Helen.
I've seen it. Yep.
Right. That, you know, those two British people who talk about, they're very smart. They have a smart thing going because she tells him, he's like a body language expert and he's pretty impressive actually. And I mean, I don't know exactly what he is. It's not just body language, but she's a therapist, whatever. They have credentials, which is not important. But she tells him about a case that she doesn't know that well, but the basics. And then they go over it, which is smart because they have a structure, but it's still alive, basically. It's not always live, but it's kind of like they don't have to write a script. They don't have to.
Right.
Oh, hi, Luminessa.
Welcome, Luminessa.
Yeah, she is.
We do not cover pervert topics all the time, just to let you know. We do true crime stuff.
So Luminessa Von B is amazing, and she's one of my favorite subscribers. And I wanted to tell her, since we're here, that I'm going to try to do a live soon, and I want her to know that if she wants to mod, I will email her. That's all.
Oh, you got a wrench coming in.
Yeah.
And just to clarify, the only person who has a wrench here is X Derek. Just because I don't want any moderation. I want to see all the stupid. I want to see it all.
I mean, I don't think I'm actually going to need a mod just yet, but she had offered, which was nice. And, you know, who knows? People get stupid. I don't know.
Oh. I wanted to ask you, on your Sarah content, do you look at your like to dislike ratios on them?
No.
I have on all of our Sarah streams, X Derek.
This really bothers you.
No. We have one or two dislikes, but only the Sarah streams and nothing else. So that tells me I feel like there's, you know,
probably
one of the fans out there lurking, being like thumbs. And I'm like, how do you not like?
So they're able to find the video.
Yes, but I mean, it's probably because they just got recommended after watching Pokemon, and then you know
they search Sarah Boone, and when that doesn't work, they're like Pokemon. And they're
Pokemon.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's the flying monkey. I was gonna, or I haven't asked Tanika about it, but I'm wondering. I'm like, because I don't know how. Like, you have to really dislike a stream to thumbs down it, right? Like, it has to be.
Really. You can just be an
well,
asshole.
you're much more. You're much less discerning than I, or more discerning. Less discerning?
Well, she would be less discerning then.
I mean, if I give anyone a thumbs down, I tell them in the comments why, right?
You see, I don't do either of that. I don't give it them. I just see myself out.
Yeah, you know? That's what I do.
No, I will tell them, like, but I very rarely give a thumbs down. I mean, it's mostly on like a tech channel might say something like, oh, this card is great because of this. I'm like, your comparison is stupid. Your analysis here doesn't make any mathematical sense. You're an idiot. And I will do it in a thanks. I will give them $2 and say, you are an idiot.
Right.
For this, right? But I will pay them the $2 and I will say why you're stupid. And I will tell them it is very, very specific of why they are dumb. And I will encourage them to defend their statement. I'm like, tell me where I'm getting this wrong here on your 5080 versus 5090 versus 4090 GPU. Like, I will lay it out. It is not ambiguous. I'm telling them to their face why they are stupid and why they got a thumbs down.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
But I feel
anyway.
like even a thumbs down is already engagement. So I'm just
It is.
Let me just walk out of here. I'm just going to moonwalk out of here and live my life and hope that they.
And then the Brian Koberger conspiracy ones. Those are the ones
that
I'm
really
giving thumbs down.
I mean, and I get it.
I'm getting thumbs down to those ones. But I mean, I'm not getting thumbs down, or I'm getting thumbs down, but no comments and being like, oh.
I remember I was in that chat where that guy was like, I'm a whatever. And you're like, well, you gave him the link and
we didn't get a thumbs down on that one. There was no thumbs down on that stream. That's why I'm telling you, it's got to be the flying monkeys out there.
Probably. I know that someone had told me that Tanika had mentioned in one of her videos that I didn't see that I guess they were in my comments, but I never saw anything from them. So I don't know if they either deleted it or it wasn't that. I mean, I rarely get any bad comments, which is really nice. So I certainly don't think I've seen them.
I get very few rare comments. I mean, that's why I overreacted probably to Susan Booney saying that Derek was an idiot.
Well, yeah. I mean, listen, I thought she was kidding. Did she actually say that?
Well, I don't know. But even I am self-introspective enough to, at least when she said that, I was like, oh my God, did I get it wrong? Am I abusing Derek? And I immediately wrote you, right? I was like, dude,
you did. You were
very she said that you were abusing him?
No, not seriously.
Not like seriously
abusing.
She
said that he was an idiot. She said he was an idiot.
Well, she basically made it. She said he's uninformed and you're dragging him along on your YouTube
dragging
adventure.
Him along.
And you like I'm forcing him to be here. And like, if you need a co-host, that's right on you. And I'm like, no, I want him to be here. He's not uninformed. And that's part of he's uncomfortable. That's part of the shtick. That's why it's funny.
He's the perfect straight man.
He's just perfect. I mean, he's a straight man. He's
that's one of the
man.
things that like me and my best friend also, we were like, you can't not laugh when first of all, the things that he says, like she's writing this to a judge. And he's
Derek is invaluable.
Yeah, it's the perfect combination there.
And I'm amping up the gayness to make him uncomfortable. And the videos, that's why it's funny.
Well, that's...
Y'all are getting a thumbs down from me because I misclicked. That's what my Pro Se client said.
Well, you can correct it. Jeez.
Yeah, you can undo that.
All right, we'll keep going here. Derek, if you have to drop, it's fine.
You're free to leave, apparently.
Well, no. I'm saying he told me well before he had a 12:30 hard cutoff.
He's acting.
We're not going to go through the full Yancey call here because it gets into him crying to Will. We're only going to get up to the point of Will, and then the link is for the call is in the chat. But after that,
do you know how much longer that is?
It's not too much longer, I don't think. But no, but if you have to drop, we get it. Totally get it.
Cool. But I'll stick around for a little bit.
Same fucking thing. You're fucking putting them first now. You've been putting them first.
You weren't listening, go figure.
Yeah, you've been putting them first, Jamie. Doesn't matter how everything sounds to me and feels.
Can you shut the fuck up so I can't
talk? As long as you get what you want.
Can you shut the fuck up so I can't talk?
Go ahead.
First of all, it's all about your feelings. It always is. That's the point I made last night that you failed to pick up on and just heard what you wanted as per usual. I listed off all the things I've changed for you and you told me it didn't matter. So I told you if it didn't matter I'm going to do them. Then you said I put my friends first.
I think she throws another. Shut the fuck up. Let me finish.
It does matter, Jamie. I
Shut
swear.
the fuck up.
Well,
Good memory. I didn't remember that.
tell me when
Shut
you're
the
done.
fuck up.
Well, you got to tell me when you're done because I can't tell.
Then you said I put my friends first. So I said if that's the case I will and I'll show you what putting them first looks like.
Oh, why did you hang up? I wasn't finished.
I didn't. I just called you.
Your service is shit. And so is how you treat me.
Gore, salute. I think I missed this.
Let me call you.
Hello, Gore.
As I was saying. But in true Lorne fashion he was so self-centered he only heard the parts he wanted then rambled about horse shit all morning.
Yeah, pretty much.
What? Your connection is shut. Shit.
Okay, can you hear me?
Hello.
Okay, I can hear you.
As I was saying. But in true Lorne fashion he was so self-centered he only heard the parts he wanted then rambled about horse shit all morning.
It's so satisfying, even though it's not.
And that's why Will is the greatest. Like I could never, I could maybe get through one call without calling him out and being like, "You're a fucking idiot." Like I'm like calling him
One
out
call.
to scare
And
him
Will
out.
did
Like,
it for years.
Will did it for years.
Yeah, because when I first found you guys and I was watching these, the calls that we happened to be on were kind of playing into him, you know, and I was like, it's kind of, I didn't think of it really until I heard someone just saying, it wasn't this actually, it was a different character who was just like, why would I, you know, who was just saying all the things you would want to say to this idiot. And
Probably KC3.
Even having the restraint, the discipline to hold on to this until the catfish ended. Right? That is insanely.
Yeah, how do you not just come out of your face and be like, you fucking loser?
Like you hear a call like Jeffrey, and you would want to show the world, be like, oh my God, you cannot believe what he's doing, right? He is. That's why everyone should be subscribed to Reborn. He is the gift that keeps on giving. He is responsible for this second epoch, and he's still got stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Now that just like the Dr. Armstrong call, that's a brand new call.
You want to mention Will's divorce and use it as ammunition. How rude and selfish.
I want you using that as ammunition, Jamie. I've told you from the get-go.
Because she loved you and wanted better for Will, idiot.
I told you from the get-go how strange your closeness with Will is.
Did you hear what I said?
No, I didn't.
Exactly.
What an idiot.
Exactly. Gotta have a smart ass remark. You gotta have a smart ass remark in there.
It's not smart ass.
Can't do without it.
I mean, just, well, it is to him.
Yeah.
I'm so glad he didn't have children, but I wish he didn't have pets.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
She left him because she loved you and wanted better for Will, idiot. But you want to use it to fit your narrative. I'm not playing your bullshit manipulation games. You want a Debbie doll? Go for it, have fun. It's plastic, I'm not jealous of plastic.
What's a Debbie doll?
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
No, okay. He said at the beginning.
From Debbie.
So he threatened at the beginning. You didn't hear it. He's when he as soon as he said, you have cast of Will's. I'm gonna have I'm calling him Megatron. I'm gonna have to make a cast of my cock. Right. And then he says, what if I had a Debbie doll, which is a sex doll?
Oh, about Debbie. Okay,
Debbie,
okay.
Right?
So Debbie's one of another character, Suma.
Yeah. Debbie's played by Tiffany. Debbie is Whitney's sister.
Debbie is what I thought Paula's name was, I think.
Debbie is Winnie's sister that Lorne tried to hook up with. Tried to dump Winnie for. And
she got stabbed in the throat by a swordfish.
And she got stabbed by she was on a cruise vacation, and the swordfish jumped out of the ocean and stabbed her in the neck. No.
In Alaska. And because Tiffany,
she was on the cruise with Angelo, I believe.
Oh, was she? No, I thought it was with the Duke.
Oh, the Duke. She was with the Duke. That's right.
Yeah.
But did that really happen though? The sword? No,
none of it.
No,
what am I doing? This is, Lorne is making an idiot out of me.
Just anytime you want to feel like you're gonna say, "Is this person
did that
real?"
happen? Just stop, reflect upon it,
and say
and then
no.
save yourself some embarrassment. Thank you.
Yeah, she got stabbed. Basically, Tiffany didn't want to keep going, so they had to come up.
She needed a break, like a vacation.
Right.
So then
Tiffany could only do Lorne for so long, and she was a catfish twice,
yeah,
using the same voice
3 times. She
played. Something makes me believe almost anything in that regard because that was so perfect.
Well, but we know
But
the skunk happened because
unbelievable. It happens.
It happened because he told us it happened, right? When it's an embarrassing thing that he says happened, we know it did happen
also,
to him.
We actually heard it happening in real time.
Because he said, I just got sprayed by the skunk.
Right, and then there are pictures and all that. And also, it's not, I mean, it happens to people all the time, not being on a cruise in a sword.
None of the catfish are real. And, none of the catfish are real. Nothing that happens to the catfish are real. Nothing they say is real.
No catfish are harmed in the making.
No catfish are harmed in the making. Yes. But yeah, just that. And then it's a reoccurring theme because you had Winnie that was in the hospital, and then you had her sister Debbie who was in the hospital because the swordfish did the neck, and then you had Jamie who was in the hospital because of COVID. They're all doing the same storyline over and over. They're all in the hospital at some point.
They all couldn't talk at one point.
Yes, they all couldn't talk.
And
obviously, I mean that's how COVID is.
Now I liked the Winnie substitution. When she couldn't talk, she used a stapler.
The
stapler for Morse code.
How did he figure out Morse code?
He couldn't. Somebody was standing there translating for her.
Who?
Who knows?
It was Emma just doing like a nurse saying like, "Oh, she says this," and you just hear like click, 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 click.
Also, why not write it down and have Emma read it?
That's a great question.
Because it wouldn't be as funny as a stapler doing Morse code.
No, I mean definitely not. But what's even funnier is that he didn't come up with that idea. Like,
yeah, and he believed it.
He's like, yeah, okay. She's using a stapler. It's Morse code.
Why use a pen and paper when you can?
And then Debbie gets stabbed in the throat by a swordfish.
Yep.
While on an Alaskan cruise, and Jamie loses her voice because of COVID.
Yep.
But the other one did too, right? This is Jamie. No, this
is Jamie.
Yeah, this is Jamie. Yeah, this is Jamie.
But the one with the stapler, how did she lose her voice? COVID also?
No, I think
she was faking.
Oh, that was the swordfish.
Right? She faked her own death.
Yeah,
no, that was Winnie. Debbie
Winnie.
Swordfish is Winnie's sister. Winnie faked her own illness, right? I think with an overdose or something.
It was an overdose, yeah.
But it was after Rhoda died from the brownie. Winnie wanted to do death with dignity pill, and she put it in the brownie. And then Lorne told Rhoda, her daughter, it was okay to eat the brownie, and then Rhoda ended up dying, and then they had the funeral for Rhoda.
That is a great call.
What was in the brownie?
Death with dignity pill.
Where do you get those? Pill. Just asking for a friend.
Who knows?
I mean, those are not like. Is that Seconal? What is that? Never mind.
Made up. Like who?
Yeah,
no,
I don't know what. I can't help
life.
myself.
No, yeah, the stapler was used like bank for once. Yes, two for no, which Jamie does.
Yeah, Jamie does that too.
But he wasn't going to make a doll of Debbie, right? He was going to.
I'm not trying to.
Yeah, he was basically saying make.
I'm not trying to use any fucking manipulation.
Masturbation.
It's all empty threats. He's like his typical Lorne. Like, how would you feel like if I had a sex doll that looked like
we've
Debbie?
Seen his trailer. He's not making a doll. Although
no.
I mean, we've seen him dancing with a pillow.
You're right.
That's Debbie, right there. Done.
Doesn't change my answer.
Okay, hold on.
I'm
Pause.
not trying to use any manipulation at all, Jamie.
Pause. Hear me out.
No, I'm not.
Yep.
Sloth Cat. I don't think I've ever said this directly to you, but your animation of Rhoda's funeral is hands down one of the greatest things that has ever been witnessed by mankind.
Yeah, I watched it earlier today.
I watch it regularly if I need to pick me up. It's just so good.
Why isn't she wearing any clothes? I didn't know what to pick for her.
I'm going to have to check that out somewhere.
Yeah, everyone subscribe to Sloth Cat.
Sloth Cat is amazing.
Is it? I may be subscribed. I don't know, but I'll check.
Sloth Cat.
Sloth Cat was on the live I saw earlier too.
Yeah, he streams with Wes a lot.
Hey everybody, it's Sloth Cat.
Sloth Cat is who I aspire to be like as a co-host.
Hey, Sloth Cat, I am trying to get a competitive team together to compete for a Lorne trivia. I don't think I brought this up to X-Derek yet, but I need X-Derek. You're obviously going to be competing. My thought was the trivia that I'm working out. The trivia that I'm planning out is going to be audio snippet and then saying, who is this about? Is this about Rod, Todd, etc.? Right? It's actual trivia where you're going to sign in. You're going to be able to click and the scores are going to be real. And I want Suma there as the control, right? Because if Suma beats everyone, then we know that nobody knows anything, right? But I'd like Slothcat to be there, Westmos, Tiffany, X-Derek, and Piss is also interested. So, I mean, Sloth, I don't have a way to get a hold of you. You don't have an email on your channel, right? Because you're Slothcat, I guess.
Well, Slothcat is Slothcat.
He doesn't have an email.
He knows art.
You want to mention Will's divorce and use it as ammunition. How rude and selfish.
Listen, Jamie. You used to go over to their house.
That wasn't manipulation.
When you used to go over to their house.
Got it.
And you slept over, and it was Will, then you, then Winnie. Yeah.
Go back to the past again.
That is goddamn weird.
Go back to the past again.
That is fucking weird, Jamie.
It is weird, Lorne. And
it
yet
is
you
weird.
Believe it.
It's really weird.
When you don't mind that Will sees you naked when you have a fiance, that is fucking weird.
Not propose to me, idiot.
He's a porn star.
Right, because you can't handle not having Will see you naked? Are you fucking
No,
serious?
you aren't listening, moron.
That's exactly what you just fucking said.
No, it isn't.
It is too, Jim.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. If I couldn't handle Will seeing you naked, then I shouldn't have
You
fucking
just mentioned
proposed.
something from the past.
Yeah, because it's goddamn weird, Jamie. Back into the fucking pictures, that shit never should have happened.
I was referencing that, you fucking moron. The world sees me naked, it's my job.
It's not your job when you're not working.
None of these characters change, right? This is not a bait and switch. I think I've said that before, but this is not. She was a porn star before they started dating, so this isn't some kind of trick played on Lorne of like his heart fell in love with this person and then she turned out to be a porn star. She was a porn star before Lorne fell in love with her, and now he wants to change her.
God, shut the fuck up.
Fuck no, I'm not gonna shut the fuck up. I'm tired of you not caring how I feel about that. I'm tired of you not caring about how I feel about you having a fucking dildo made from Will's cock.
I have changed so much for you, all I do is what you want for your feelings.
Bullshit, Jamie. Bull fucking shit. You won't really in on our fucking argument. You just said it last night. You didn't want him in the league because you wanted his input on our argument. How are you gonna do that when he's not here and it's just me and you? I'm not marrying Will.
It's such a weird thing to say.
Why can't you fucking see that?
Okay then, as I said, I will wear what I want and do what I want. Your feelings be damned. Congratulations. Choose your words more carefully next time.
Choose my words more carefully? Really, Jamie? Are you fucking serious? You should be choosing what you will more carefully anyway when you got a fiance.
Apparently I don't do anything for your feelings.
Where is that dildo, Jamie? Where is it? Is it right next to you?
I thought she should get a holster for it.
Where are my feelings on that one?
Quick draw.
So I might as show it right. I can finally use my whole wardrobe instead of crop tops.
You just need her to clarify the lyrics.
I can't hear you. Can you
If
hear
you
me?
don't like my profession or what I do, you shouldn't have proposed. Simple as that.
Yeah.
How'd you start talking before I even answered the phone?
I didn't.
As soon as I answered the phone, as soon as it came to my ears, that's what I heard. I told you before, Jamie, I don't mind your profession. I don't mind it at all.
You 100% mind her profession.
Absolutely.
So I might as show it right. I can finally use my whole wardrobe instead of crop tops.
You can use your what?
Since I don't change anything for Lorne.
Jamie.
How do you not understand?
Instead of crop tops.
You have a clock in your hand.
Why is it such a big change to want to wear fucking clothes because you have a fiance? Shouldn't you be doing that anyway?
Wearing clothes?
It's not just wear clothes, it's clothes you approve of.
It's nice that you wear clothes that I approve of. I don't like other guys being at the scene like I'm the only
anything for your feelings right.
You certainly didn't.
I don't do anything for your feelings right.
You certainly don't when it comes to fucking Waldo.
I don't do anything for your feelings right.
What about Waldo, Jamie?
Yes or no, Lorne?
What about
I
it?
don't do anything for your feelings right.
Where's Waldo?
Yes or no, Lorne?
Where's Waldo?
Yeah, obviously you do.
For your feelings right.
Obviously you do. But there's something that just, it just shouldn't be fucking happening.
Then stop saying I don't, you can't.
Where is Waldo?
Where's
Let me talk with me.
He walked away.
One of the things that bothers me the most you don't want to do. One of the things is, Jesus Christ. How can you not understand that is a fucking mold of Will's cock?
You don't even listen to what
And
I'm
it
saying.
bothers me.
You don't even listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do, Jamie. But you don't listen to what I'm saying. It doesn't matter that it bothers me that
Just
you
stay
won't
quiet
live.
and wait for me to stop so you can rambles.
What, so I can respond to what you're saying?
You don't respond.
Yeah, I do. You tell me how it's not supposed to bother me.
Okay, now we have to walk through it again.
Tell me how it is not supposed to bother me, the closeness that you have with Will, that is so close that you want him in on our argument. That you're using a dildo that is molded from his cock, that you don't mind seeing him seeing you naked. You tell me how that stuff is not supposed to bother me.
But Will is her manager. Or assistant, or whatever you want to call her. And she's a porn star.
I do things for your feelings right, Lorne. We'll do this, we'll do that. Oh, did you answer the question? I must have missed it.
Yeah, I did. I said, yes, you do. You do things to change for my feelings.
Yep.
But these are some things that you haven't changed.
Right, how many times did I have to ask?
You don't see me.
Right, how many times
Have they
did I
cleared
have
up
to
the
ask?
lyrics yet?
You don't see me letting other women see me naked.
Right, how many times did I have to ask?
You don't see me getting the ball balls with somebody else's name based on the mold of their pussy. You don't see me inviting other
You
women
see
in
how
on
you
our
don't
argument.
answer and start saying what you want.
What, did I have to change all that?
You
Want me
just
to
did
say
it
yeah?
again.
You've asked me a lot of times to change a lot of things.
Right, how many times did
I've
I
been
have
trying
to
to change
ask?
them. I've been trying to change them. My yelling, I don't like fucking yelling. I love it when me and you get along. Without fucking yelling, we have a fucking awesome time together.
He's always referencing this
But the
awesome
thing is,
time
you're
that
not
doesn't
fucking thinking
exist.
about the things that you're doing there.
I mean, Dr.
You're not
Armstrong was
thinking about
pretty
shit
awesome
that you're
for her.
doing there.
Yeah, true, I guess.
Instead, you
But
want to
that's only
manipulate
one
me into fucking other bullshit.
And it was a call.
Right, yeah.
Like when we had
Not
fucking
even
phone
video.
sex.
Just the call.
You think that after I work all fucking day and I'm fucking hot as hell? You think after I work all fucking day and then I'm hot as hell and tired, you think I can just gonna pop up and fucking have sex and fucking be my meat with you down there?
Just he's so feeling.
Because here, they're fucking
You don't
different.
get phone sex, then, idiot.
Old man
And
River.
don't complain you don't get phone sex, then, idiot.
I've been playing it on for a long time because I know you can trying to work with you on that because I need to fucking see you change.
He's not drunk, right?
No, he's totally sober.
That's why I didn't mention it for a long time.
How the story changes.
Stone cold sober.
The story doesn't even changing, Jamie. I was also concerned that you're enjoying Maggie Joe too much and afraid that you two might be getting cold because you never mentioned it to me after you started with Maggie Joe.
Maggie Joe.
Complains about wanting it, so I give it to you, and that's me manipulating you.
Jamie, you wait until the night when I'm the most tired.
Are you fucking stupid?
Are you fucking stupid? You wait till the night that I'm the most tired? And if I don't want it, you fucking...
Do you ever imagine talking to somebody you want to have a relationship with like this?
No.
Like South. This is like
Not
the
a
burn
healthy
down. This is the end all. We're gonna get our points, match it up. You know, it doesn't matter what happens after this, but I'm getting my licks in, or you know, my points in, my argument. It's just so insanely stupid.
Also, there's no getting rid of him. Like it doesn't matter what happens on these conversations. He's calling back. He's not hanging up. He's not like, he will never walk away. Like, you will never get rid of this guy. I mean, I'm sure he's not that hard to actually get rid of. They obviously have an agenda they don't want to, but no worries there. Like,
well, and he threatens all the time, like, you're gonna lose me.
yeah, it's like,
no, you're not. Nobody ever loses you.
For him, like, what are you offering this person?
The chance for an exclusive relationship with a registered sex offender,
loser?
unemployed registered sex offender in Maine, who is 5'3" and with a crooked penis and no sexual experience.
He's 5'3".
No, he's legally 5'5".
Okay, so he's a
with
short
shoes.
He's taller
with the hat.
He's 5'3", so yeah,
with
the hat and the afro.
He's like 5'5".
Yeah, so he's a short fella.
Yeah,
he is a short fella.
Which is the least of his problems.
Yes, he could definitely get
the very least of his problems.
That's me manipulating you.
And Jamie's supposed to be like 6 foot.
Jamie.
1 or 2.
Yes, she's a giant.
So I'm really short. All of my friends are really tall. Like, my best friend from high school is 6 feet tall, and they're always asking, like, they always want to meet guys who are taller than them, and that's hard when you're 6 feet tall or 5'9", I guess.
Right.
You know? And it's just like, it never occurs to me, like, because I mean, a man who's not taller than me is a dwarf.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I also, it doesn't matter to me anyway, but it wouldn't, I guess, because I'm not insecure.
Sort of like everyone looks the same height to me, because I'm 6'4". So
okay. Here comes X-Sheriff with the flex.
Yeah, with the flex. But
everyone is short to you.
Everyone looks the same. So like,
yeah, I went out with a guy who was
kids,
6'7", which
they're
is
all tiny people, you know.
Right, and he was like, everyone looks. I don't know if you're short or tall because everyone is shorter than me. And I was like, oh.
Well, I'm 5'9", and I feel like that's the perfect height because my brother's 6'4", and he was always teasing me to be like, "Oh,
it is not
like when we were younger." He'd be like, "Look, I can reach up into the cabin." I'm like, "Yeah, how do you feel on a 4-hour car ride, douchebag?"
Yeah, how do you feel on a plane ride? It's awful.
Yeah, and well, like, oh, look, we're getting in the plane. Oh, we have the same leg room, but I'm not jacking my knees up against the seat, dude.
Yeah, like I can't ride like a bus long distance.
Yeah, and then he's like, "But I can reach up here." And I was like, "Guess what? I can get a stool right here. I can just grab it."
Yeah, that's right. I know. My best friend, who's also tall, she's like something will be on the counter. She's like, "Do you need a lot? You want me to reach that for you?" Like, no. You know, people love to make fun of others. But 6 foot tall is tall, but it's 4 is tall, but it's not like freak tall. You know.
No.
DL won't date any guys under 6.
I hope you told your wife that. ODL.
Yeah. Okay. Explain the turtle already so we can end this.
The turtle's name is
correct, and it might not be. But if this
Damn it, did I hit back? Oh,
pimping ain't easy, it's true. But
yeah, so what we gotten forward to you guys then eventually.
We already hear this part?
I said I almost sent some stuff to that address, so it would have gotten forwarded to you guys anyway.
Okay.
Shit.
You think that after I work all fucking day and I'm fucking hard as hell?
Yeah, here we go.
You think after I work all fucking day and I'm hard as hell and tired, you think I can just gonna pop up and fucking have sex and fucking be my meat with you down there?
That's so beautifully spoken.
I don't think he can have sex.
Yeah, they're fucking
You don't get phone sex, then, idiot.
Huh?
Then don't complain you don't get phone sex, then, idiot.
Old Man River.
I've been playing I don't have it for a long time. I know I'm trying to work with you on that because I need to fucking see you change. That's why I didn't mention it for a long time.
How the story changes.
The story isn't changing, Jamie. I was also concerned that you're enjoying Maggie Joe too much and afraid that you two might be getting cold because you never mentioned it to me after you started with Maggie Joe.
Complains about wanting it, so I give it to you, and that's me manipulating you.
Jamie, you wait until the night when I'm the most tired.
Are you fucking stupid?
Are you fucking stupid? You wait till the night that I'm the most tired? And if I don't want it, you fucking you try to fucking pull bullshit with me to make me feel...
Complains about wanting it, so I give it to you, and that's me manipulating you.
Guilt trips, Jamie. Guilt trips.
They aren't guilt trips, that's what you do, Lorne.
And when I don't run because I'm too fucking tired, what do? You hang up and you use Wildo. You can't have any other dildos. I had to throw all them away. Because nothing compares to Wildo.
Sounds like you are guilt tripping there, Lorne.
Makes me scream with delight.
Jimmy. It's kind of a given, isn't it?
Big bugle quark!
You know how much that fucking sucks? Knowing that my girlfriend has a mold of her ex-boyfriend's cock and named it after him?
Because you don't want to, I go and do it myself, and you are complaining and saying I'm guilt tripping.
And what do you use when you do it?
So pathetic. If this was a real situation, he'd just be out. Be like, screw you.
Yeah, this could never be a real situation.
No.
I had the thought about talking to Maggie Joe.
In any reality
take a fucking
besides
hold of my cock, send it to you. I changed my mind because I was like, no, why would I want to do that?
You keep adding things on failing to see the manipulation and guilt trip.
I said, why would I want to do that? She'll throw mine aside and she'll use Will's.
Yeah.
And also, you've never met this woman.
That's why I changed my mind on that one.
Oh, you're gonna say they don't know each other? They've been talking a whole long time, Suma.
Wait, what was he
you
referring
talk
to?
about it so much, Jamie.
Past of dicks.
What?
What was he referring to there when he was like, she'll throw mine aside?
He was telling me he was feeling bad.
He's gonna throw
like,
if he sent a
cast of his
own cock,
Okay,
she would just toss it
sense,
and be like, "I'm gonna take Wildo."
Also, can you imagine what that cast would look like? Not because of his actual dick, but because of his handiwork.
Oh, I could imagine it.
It would just be such
Well, in fairness, he was trying to contact Maggie Joe to make sure it was professionally made.
You know, they make kits, I've heard, for that.
They do make kits. Yes, they do.
So,
Clone a bone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clone a
he
bone.
wouldn't know that,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Okay, well, I don't want to know how you know that, but
it is.
You're not as sophisticated as us, obviously.
Obviously not. I've never researched make my own dildo.
How do you think I'm gonna think? How do you think I'm
Clone
gonna
a
think
bone
about that?
service.
Lorne is changing.
That is a catchy name, though.
You talk about it so much. How do you think I'm gonna think about that?
She won't give you the address anyway.
I got her address.
No, you don't, moron.
slipped up and said that when you were on the phone.
What?
She slipped up and fucking said that I had her address. She asked me if I gave her her address to that fucking stalker. I'm like, no. I didn't even think it was the right address, but that fucking slipped up and told me that's her address.
No, she didn't, you idiot.
It's all the fucking package that you sent she sent Lamondre in.
That was her old address she moved. Let me guess you forgot.
No, I didn't forget, but she slipped up and asked me if I gave her address to that stalker that was driving by her house all the time. I was like, no, I didn't give anybody her address. Well, she did.
Can I ask a question? Just
yeah.
You know what this robot
she
is
was
from?
thinking about her old address.
What?
Like this toy robot. Is it a specific toy or like how do they?
It's some Android Texas creature.
It's really funny.
Oh no, but do you mean the character, like the animated character?
Why was it asked me if I gave her some stalker her address?
You need the actual
I've seen it in other places.
You have it's perfect. Also, it's just everything about it. Maybe just because I've seen it so many times now.
Why would I give anybody her address?
Because it happened after she sent that to you, idiot.
Whatever.
Oh,
I almost sent something to that.
Right, it's whatever now.
I almost sent some stuff to that address, so it would have gotten forwarded to you guys eventually anyway. I said, I almost sent some stuff to that address, so it would have gotten forwarded to you guys anyway. Go figure what?
It wouldn't get forwarded, we told you that already.
Oh, good thing I didn't send it.
But you don't listen.
I took it back to the store, I guess probably had...
But you don't listen. What's new?
I said, I guess probably I better take it back to the store and ask them first. It was $187 worth of shit.
What was it?
I had a whole bunch of stuff for you guys.
A whole bunch of stuff from Maine.
Like
I had a whole bunch of Maine stuff, especially for you. I had a bunch of stuff for you. And
sure you did laugh.
Really?
Really?
I had keychains, I had cups, I had shot glasses, I had hats, you had a special moose, stuffed moose. I had for Maggie Jo and Will and Maggie Jo's fiance, I had hats, I had shot glasses, I had keychains.
What?
This is all gift store stuff he bought for them. Like, and sent them in the mail?
Yes, he sent it in the mail.
Because I had to get their permission first.
Shot glasses, keychains, and...
a special moose.
So you were told she moved. You were told the mail isn't forwarding due to the stalker. So you didn't listen, or you forgot.
I forgot about the chain and not being forwarded.
What's new?
I forgot about
what's new, Jamie? Get on my ass about that, why don't you?
You never listen.
Do you?
Lauren, I would say since she can call out every single time you lie and has references, she's doing more than listening.
The thing that bothers me the most.
He hasn't put the pieces together on that.
Matters is your feelings and what you want.
Jamie, obviously, it's not just my feelings and what I want. Because I'm doing I'm doing a lot of shit here.
Yes, it is.
And even asking you before I do them. So obviously, I'm taking your feelings into account. I want things to be like you want them to be here. I don't just say the fucking words I love you and not think about
you demanding me to come there with my poor health and you smoking a pack and a half a day.
You said?
He just never had any real life experience with women at all. Like, by now he would know that everything you say is recorded.
Well, You're saying he should know that just because he was recorded on national television in a sting?
No, I'm not. I'm saying it because anyone who's had a relationship with a woman knows that, you know, it will come back to bite you in the ass if need be.
Maybe women are vindictive.
They're evil and dirty.
And dirty.
I wouldn't smoke around you.
That isn't you selfish.
I wouldn't smoke around you.
I mean, you can hear her typing in the background, right?
I thought that was you.
No,
that's Will typing notes, I believe.
I think it's notes and talking to other people involved.
No, you don't.
You don't smoke, Jamie. Why would I want to kiss you with smoker's breath? That would be gross.
Disgusting.
Yeah, that would be gross.
So,
oh no, that is me.
When you come here, I want to.
First, you've brought it up, and it's because you're being shown as selfish.
When you come here, I want to quit smoking.
Ignore what I say.
Not ignoring what you say. When you said this is the first something you brought something up. First, you brought something up. I didn't hear all of what you said.
You didn't listen.
You didn't use your pretty voice.
Jamie, sometimes you've got a delay on that.
Waited to say what you want.
You've got a delay on that. I didn't hear everything that you said.
You never do. Go figure.
Yeah, I do. Well, no, I can't say that because you have delays. I try to hear everything you say. When you start talking, I try to shut up real quick.
Right, what about the address?
What about it, Jamie? I forgot that it doesn't get forwarded.
By the way, we've got a very special Dexter outro coming.
What I do for you, and you clearly not hearing it and typing all that horse shit this morning.
For those loyal enough to stick around.
Heard what you wanted, right?
I was fucking, when I went to bed, I was fucking crying because he...
Oh no, Lorne, are you crying?
Lorne, no, don't cry, Lorne.
Hello.
I'm here.
Lorne, are you crying?
Yeah.
Are you crying?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I am.
Why?
I fucking love you and you don't see it. You fucking hammer down on me like this. I don't feel like I do anything right for you, and I'm trying like fucking hell to do everything right for you.
You don't do anything right.
But it doesn't feel like you take my feelings into consideration when it comes to that goddamn fucking dildo. I fucking hate it.
Just this picture as well. He sent it over to prove he was crying, and he's still wearing the headset, like because he's naked,
and he's topless, which is.
And it's one of the boom mic Bluetooth heads. It's such a loser.
And just look at him. Ugh. He's got like those sloping shoulders. He's just.
What a man.
It sounds like he's blowing his nose in newspaper.
He probably is.
It's the fucking closest you ever will.
The closest.
Why would you want to invite him into our arguments?
Why did you do this to us?
Why do you want him to fucking be right
So
there?
about this song you raged about earlier.
Thank God, about this goddamn song. Do you not realize how the fucking thing sounds? A turtle taking his panties off and you fucking make up a dance to it. You don't realize how that sounds?
Hello, Lamondre.
So here are the lyrics.
See, when you worry about Lorne showing up in your stream, right? Every single character or item in the Lorneverse has a user in these chats. Lamondre the dildo has just
Even
shown
a
up.
dildo.
Yeah, it was the picture of Lorne on the person who the studio showed that scared the Jesus out of me. It was like this picture, like I was like, ah. I don't know who Lamondre is though.
Lamondre is the big 13-inch huge black dildo that Lorne has licked. He references it in the Dr. Armstrong call that we covered last week, where he's like, I can still taste you, right? He takes a picture of him licking this large dildo. Lamondre has come to life and is now in chat.
I'm really sorry that I missed that actually, because
well, you can always watch it, but just remember,
I can,
we're
but
not
it's
the
the live
perverts.
reaction that I enjoy. But
We're not the perverts. Lorne is.
Obviously.
Yancy makes me dancy. Can't help but shake my panties.
Oh, fine. You gotta always be right, Jamie.
Where in that does it say they fell off?
That's what you told me last night.
No, I didn't. I just said the lyrics. So you once again didn't listen and heard what you wanted. Go figure.
You don't even fucking realize how that goddamn shit sounds anyway.
Right, don't apologize or anything, stuck to your bullshit.
Yeah, sorry, Jamie. I'm sorry that I just fell off. God damn. Don't apologize for using fucking
I
words.
didn't say they fell off, see how you don't listen. I didn't say they fell off, see how you don't listen.
Yeah, I know. Everything's about Jamie being right.
No, you idiot. It's about you admitting you're wrong. And as soon as it's pointed out to you, he's like, oh, you just got to be right. No, because you argue that you are right until it's proven. That is probably the most frustrating part about Lorne to me, in my own mind, right? Because I've dealt with it many times in real life, yeah. Right? As the accounting manager for a former billion-dollar company that imploded. Arguing we are going down and being told I am wrong.
Yeah, it's like, I can see it. Why can't you?
Yes.
Men shouldn't ever cry in front of their robot women.
So here it is for the fourth time. Actually, listen, this time 87.
87.
I heard it.
Yancy makes me dancy. Can't help but shake my panties.
Pour more coffee. Did we explain the weak coffee to you?
To me? No.
Yeah. So, Eric, go ahead. Eric, go ahead.
He drinks coffee all day, but he says that he can only do it because he makes it super weak. And he actually did show the recipe for his weak coffee.
Ew.
He uses basically at most
teaspoon?
maybe two tablespoons.
Is it in
tablespoons of coffee
grounds
or a pot of coffee
in an instant? Yeah.
Which is a sin against God.
Yes,
and he's drinking it nonstop. So whenever you hear this stuff, he's pouring himself another. He's like a weak coffee, and the fact that he released a video saying, "You want to know my recipe for weak coffee?" because he thought he had fans.
Don't like it.
Yes.
Everything he does is a waste of time.
Yes.
Everything he does is a waste of time.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. Everything.
Right? I mean, he's on this call with and nonstop, and then when during that he's drinking weak coffee. I mean, it's infuriating.
And then on his off hours, he rummages through trash.
Yeah, I'm still learning.
There's so much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I thought that's what you said last night.
I
Is
didn't.
there always something is different that's said?
I didn't.
Well, I am so sorry. My goddamn bad. Again, I don't do something right.
Yeah, go figure.
Yeah, go fucking figure.
Yancy makes me dusty.
You hear what you want and jump to conclusions.
You're doing it again, Jamie.
You haven't changed.
There you go. You're doing it again.
Yeah, he sleeps about 3 to 4 hours a night.
All that coffee he's drinking.
And would you be surprised he has kidney stones?
Given.
Can you imagine being intimate? No, I'm not you specifically, but just the idea of being intimate with a guy that drinks weak coffee all day, smokes like a chimney, and never brushes his teeth.
And thinks that pussy is like wet air.
Yeah. Warm. Hey, warm, wet air.
Warm, wet air. Warm, wet air. I mean, where do you start with all the reasons why it would not be good? And then look at him. I mean, and not that looks are all that important, but the combo is disastrous.
Yeah, he would have to be the most handsome, irresistible man on the planet to have a chance.
He would never be irresistible. Even if he were handsome, it would wear off almost immediately.
Yes.
And that's right. MCL brought up a great point to jerk it to the news at 5 a.m.
Yeah, for the
national
child
anthem.
that's on there with the national anthem.
There's a little girl.
Doesn't know.
There's a little girl at 5 a.m. They play a video, and at the very end of the video,
I'll try and find the snapshot. But go ahead, explain it.
For half a cut of a scene, it is just the little girl holding an American flag, and she's wearing what looks like a short skirt, but it's actually a short skirt.
It's a sundress.
But she's wearing leggings underneath it.
Yeah, but you pretend that she's not.
Right. And he has to watch this every morning.
Whoa.
Now, how do we know this?
Because he told us.
He
confessed it in the.
Okay, I see. Yeah. It's interesting to me that he's honest like that with I mean, he's so odd.
Well, he didn't claim he was masturbating to it. He was being good Samaritan, saying that this shouldn't be on TV because men can get the wrong ideas looking at this little.
Right. Except for he's the only man on the face of the earth who even knows that it's on.
Or even sees it that way.
Probably not, but yeah, right. And
it's half a cut. I mean, it's so fast. Like, you have to be trained.
Oh, that
Your
girl made me
mind
angry.
has to be ready to see that image and go, "Oh, that's sexual."
I don't want to freak anyone out here, but when I'm clicking on videos on Blue Boy, it's giving me an error. Did something happen to the channel?
No.
Okay, well, I've got them all downloaded, but
what's Blue Boy? Is that
I have my
Blue Boy
downloaded.
Blue Boy voiced Casey3, and there was a falling out.
Is it
I wouldn't even call it a falling out. Blue Boy was just not who he pretended to be. He ended up being a lot more.
Stuff is there.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting it now.
You're not allowed.
Okay. Yeah. You scared me.
Well, it was giving me the error a couple times. But why don't you explain the Blue Boy back issue there?
He really uses a popsicle stick.
I don't know if we really want to go into that.
Well, give it the short version.
Okay, the short version is that Blue Boy and Reborn, who plays Jamie,
right,
got into a big falling out.
And these are two real people, right?
Two real people, yes.
Okay.
Blue Boy plays Casey3, who we listened to the itinerary call, where Lorne is dancing with the pillow.
Yeah.
One of those. They had a falling out. Blue Boy was alleged to have done stuff that is financially that is not very nice to Reborn, and stuff that is not very nice to put it lightly, to other members of the community. And so he's basically persona non grata.
Right.
Well, he basically acted like Lorne towards Amanda James, and like in every. Okay, here's the photo. This is the one he was concerned about.
Come on, that's sexy as hell. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I got to turn it off because I can't get more aroused. That was the one he was concerned about, that he told his polygrapher he doesn't like it because predators can look at that.
He's letting this guy know.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a problem.
This is a problem.
He's also snitching on himself.
But he doesn't know that. We know that.
No, he doesn't.
The polygrapher knows that. And anyone with a brain would know that. But he would never think that someone would figure that. I don't even think he knows that.
Well, no, he thinks of himself as the hero. Right?
Obviously, right. But I mean, we know that he's jerked off to this, but he's not putting that together even himself.
Many times.
Yeah, that's right. And probably right now. But he's saying this and feeling good about himself. He's not thinking in his mind, I jerk off to this kid all the time. Like,
Well,
he's providing a public service here.
He's jerking off to girls in high school, but he was the same age that they were in the visions that he remembers. No, but the women that's also in the lie detector.
We have to go through those reports one day.
He's jerking off to girls he went to high school with, but he's remembering them as kids. But he was the same age.
That's different
at the time. Well, no, but he's remembering them as they were back then.
Right.
But it's okay because he was the same age back then that he's picturing them now.
Yeah. Does that ever happen to you where you see someone who's like the same age that they were when you knew them, like when you were in school, and you're like, oh, that looks like so and so. You're like, no, wait, they're an adult now too. Like. Maybe not.
Yeah, the reunions. I mean, I'm sure I was a shock to everyone when I went to the reunions.
In a good or bad way.
Well, let me see if I can find it. I'll see if I can find a high school photo of me.
Maybe you need to reflect on your actions these past few days. I've done nothing wrong and I have been screamed at. You have manipulated facts to try to prove something and you make things up because you don't listen.
Jamie, stop fucking hammering on me all the time.
Time for a break.
Time for what?
I'm fucking
a break.
tired of it.
They're gonna break up again. Okay, here I am. So just.
That's you on my left.
Yeah. So
were you one of the children of the corn? Oh no, there's someone with eyebrows.
That is a little bit of a shock.
Yeah, I mean, I would recognize
when I rolled in there like this, or I guess it's
you're
like this.
Just increasing Lorne's size.
Yeah, I mean, you have a beard and long hair, and
well, that was all. That was
all. Always wanting to fucking break.
But this was even 10 years.
Always wanting a fucking break, Jamie.
2024.
Tell you the truth, you look younger.
Don't give a fuck about how I fucking feel about shit.
That I wouldn't recognize.
To me.
As long as you got that goddamn will, though, you don't give a fuck. It's so easy to say. It's time for a break.
Time for a break. You can reflect on what you want. I'm tired of being yelled and screamed at because baby boy Lorne only cares about
I wasn't in boy band. I was a drummer.
I'm tired of fucking Jamie wanting Will to offer 10 all the time.
It's such a Would you ever say that word? I mean, obviously not you, Sue, because you're a woman, but just if a man said that to you.
I didn't hear it. What was it?
He said you want Will up your cunt hole all the time. How many times would a man need to say cunt hole to you to never have to talk to them again? Like
half of a time.
You can start the word and it's already done.
Would be enough for me. I mean, cunt would be enough probably, but but
it's so disgusting.
It's not only disgusting, but it's like it just makes it's not sexy. It's not even dirty sexy. It's just so sophomoric. and disgusting and weird and just
it's like jail talk. It's jail talk. That's what it's
I guess. I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, no. It sounds like that's how that's all people in prison would be like, oh yeah, when I've heard.
Yeah, when they're talking to each other.
Yeah, about the crimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real classy.
Yeah, real fucking classy, Jamie.
I mean, it doesn't even make
sense.
sense.
Living right there with you. But it's not weird, is it? I should be fucking thrilled that you have a mold of his cock. That you talk about his cock so fucking much. You throw all your other dildos away because you've got a mold of Will's cock. You want me to feel great about that.
I think we're coming up to the end of.
How many times do I use? Oh, that's right, you don't know. But it's all the time. You talk about the world more than I do, idiot.
Jamie, you fucking told me about how many times you fucking use it. On your fucking show. On your fucking show. You believe me to use it with me. You do use it on your show. People want you to stick it up all your orifices.
When did I say I use it all the time?
Stick it up all your orifices.
That's all you talk about, too.
He knows the word orifice.
I use it all the time.
Incredible. Remember? It's incredible.
It's probably in some legal document somewhere. You tried penetrating orifices.
Yeah, still though.
Here we go. 2 generations. There we go. See how tall? See my tall ass brother there, Eric?
Yes. Yeah. So that's your dad and your brother and you.
Yep.
You know who you look a little bit like is the son of Ruby Frankie. Do you know that story?
Yeah, no, I know Ruby Frank. I can't picture the son at the
now
moment.
I forget her son's name, but
I don't think I've ever seen an uncensored photo of the son.
Technically, I'm a sophomore in college
no,
here,
the
by the way.
son. He's the oldest son.
I'm a sophomore in college, and this is not high school. This is college, so.
Yeah, he's an adult now, and I forget his name, but he's got a TikTok, and
Yeah, yesterday you didn't even fucking notice that I sent you a picture of my cock. And I told you, buddy, you never even fucking, you never even scrolled up to see.
I said that after I made it, you moron.
And I sent you a picture of my car. I sent you a picture of my car, Jamie.
I haven't said it since.
You never fucking noticed. You never even scrolled up to see when you did know.
Never scrolled up to see the picture of my cool.
Notice you're not listening to me. I sent you a picture of my car yesterday.
I heard you, moron.
There you go. You never noticed it, and when you did know, you never scrolled up to see it.
You ignore what I'm saying.
But you're ignoring what I'm saying.
No, I'm not.
Hello, Octo.
Yeah, you are.
It's no longer Octo the baddie pushy. It's Octo Sugar pushy.
Sugar.
Don't tell me how I should feel about you having a mold.
I said before you did shit.
Don't tell me how I should
I
feel.
said before you did shit.
You're doing the same fucking thing. You can't handle fucking listening to what I say. You can't talk over me.
She is that harlot.
No, because you aren't listening to me.
Octopushy is very, very dirty.
So here's the deal.
Octopushy is as pure as the freshly driven snow.
She had Octo the baddie pushy.
Jimmy, you better stop the fucking bullshit with the brakes.
Can you imagine threatening somebody? You better stop
fucking tired of brakes.
Breaking up with me, or else.
Notice you don't need a break from Will. And you're with him 24/7.
I mean, what's he threatening?
You're on a break. Reflect on what you did. I'm not going to be treated like this.
She's saying we need to take another break, and he's like, you can't threaten me with another break, or else we'll be done.
Yeah, but so
he doesn't realize.
She'd lose him forever.
I know. It's amazing the lack of.
Not one of his ultimatums has ever worked for him. That was just interesting that he keeps trying.
Of course not. He's not talking to real people.
And he's basically used them since Kayla.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's very classic of him, and I'm sure he threatens to commit suicide a lot because
Well, he did take that whole bottle of Tylenol.
It wasn't a whole bottle.
He's alive, isn't he?
I doubt he took any of them.
Really
Doubt
try
he
to
took
tell
any of
themselves
them.
they don't tell people about it.
But you saw earlier in the reenactment, right? He was saying if you were to kiss ex Derek, you'd lose me. I'd be gone. Like that's how long he has been trying the same script. Like you're gonna lose me.
It's all he's got.
That's all he's got. Because it's his own greatest fear of losing somebody, right? That's the nuclear option. I'm gonna leave you, which he's. I don't know if he's been told that anymore because nobody's with him. Being like, I'm gonna get a restraining order or something.
I don't think he's been told that. I think it's just the simplest way to go. Like it's the most obvious.
Maybe it's what his mom said to him. Like, if you get arrested on TV again, we're done.
I mean, I think it's kind of an easy choice. Like, it's threatening.
It's the easiest choice.
That's a loss right there.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Lauren, it's Will.
All right, so we're not going to go into the whole Will thing. We're going to end it here. If you want to listen to the rest of the call, the link is in the description. The link to last week's call, it's probably not in there, but you can look on the channel pre-recorded. I just want to say thank you to everyone for being here. Suma, Exeric, thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.
We will begin your DaVinci lessons soon, Suma, on your MacBook Air. But we do have a very special outro. It is 100% Derek.
What is with you and Derek and Dexter?
Now it's 100% Dexter oriented. There's some Chloe clips in there, and one with me with the
Derek.
We do have A&W in America, but it's mostly Midwest.
What, like the root beer?
The root beer.
Well, not the. I think he's talking about the fast food.
But they're also root beer.
Joint.
I thought it was
root. They have root beer, right? But
which you could buy outside of the Midwest.
A&W fast food joints are mostly at truck stops, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you can only buy the soft drink out like.
A&W is the best root beer. We will agree on that, though. I think, but this is 100%.
I'm gonna say
100% Derek. Oh, God damn it! I've been drinking. Look, I've consumed so much alcohol. It's 100% Dexter outro. You will see some never before seen footage of Dexter. So if you would like to enjoy that, stay through the outro. Until next time. Probably no live stream next weekend. I'm guessing possibly it's son's graduation from high school. There's going to be all kinds of things going on. So probably no live next weekend, but 2 weeks after that, who knows? We'll see. All right, everyone. Thank you for being here. Good night.
Good night.